Hey guys, I'm Tiffany.
I'm Erica.
And we're the Nerdettes, and we're kind of talking about a weird subject today. We're talking about nerd blocks. So we just got done unboxing, I'm guessing, the last one. This is the very last nerd block right here that we just unboxed. That was their classic block for July, and I guess that's it. I mean, they've disappeared, and we're going to talk a little bit about that and what people have said. So I'm actually going to read some stuff here. As anyone who's subscribed or looked or seen the news knows that sites are down, stores are closed. They said that it was a maintenance at first, and then they showed no sign of coming back. So people that have already paid money, hope you get a refund. I sincerely do. People that have subscribed or especially paid a year in advance or months in advance.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because when you sign up, they give you a discount if you get in bulk.
Well, that's right.
Subscription, yeah.
Oh my God.
So without warning, they just kind of disappeared. So I'm honestly, I was, after reading this, I was surprised to get my July block. So it was late, as they kind of started trending to be. They were late with the Nerd Block Junior, the regular Nerd Block, with like the classic block, I got the gamer block from them. And I've noticed that they've started cramming more and more stuff. They've been lacking on items that they promised.
And it was random.
Yeah.
So didn't you have one where you said you were missing? Like you just said you were missing stuff.
I was missing stuff out of
that
one
was
of them.
supposed. That was like
Two
listed
things,
on there.
Yeah, that were listed on the. That were listed. That was supposed to be in there, but weren't. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah.
And before you go like too far into it, I will say that we did just do the last one. Watch the other video for that.
Yeah.
I guess for what it's worth, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like they actually...
They went out with a bang. I mean, props for that. At least
yeah.
if they're going to go out, they're going out with a bang.
I mean, because I'm super excited
it's
about
almost
this
like
still.
They're clearing out their warehouse and stuffing it all into boxes. I mean, but I mean, I was pretty... That was the best block from them I've ever had.
Well, it reminds me of when I was a little kid and my mom told me to clean my room and
yes.
I shoved it all in the closet and shut the door.
And it's like, and then whenever you clean it out again, it's like finding all these things. But yeah.
Right.
But I mean, this is crazy. They said that they haven't paid their bills since the first quarter this year. Any bills, that they keep like stringing their suppliers and vendors along, like with messages reassuring them, saying that they're gonna, it may seem like it's slow, but it's gonna build or what have you. And someone gave them, like, they gave some people $100 gift card or $100 credit to use for nerd blocks, which now is like, there was no real value behind that because they disappeared. And so people that were given that credit or given that gift card, it's like, what are they going to use it for? Because it's like they gave you something that's like useless.
Well, it was supposed to be incentive too, so
yeah.
people probably made choices they may not have otherwise made because
exactly.
they were getting incentives
and they
that
wanted
never...
to show numbers.
Yeah, that's really underhanded.
It is, and it's
wow.
like they wanted to present some numbers to make these vendors and make these suppliers want to back them when there's nothing that they're... I guess they were going downhill from the get-go. So they
Smoke
were...
and mirrors.
Apparently the vendors were told that May was the month for their new investment, that someone was closing in and securing financing working day and night. They posted screenshots of emails that they had received as suppliers on different websites, on Reddit especially, showing like screenshots of emails that they had received as suppliers to give them things to give subscribers like we are. Reading deeper into things, I mean, it looks like subscribers were dropping off, so investors were leery of giving them money or sinking cash into something that was like a sinking ship. So it was basically a doubling down through the bad times to present a big picture of something good. So they wanted people to stay on as active subscribers so they could get some financing. The money never came through, so they just kind of left and didn't say anything. No emails, nothing. So but yeah, apparently they've been insolvent since January, February. I'm actually going to read one of the emails here for you. It says, "Dear supplier," this is from Nerdblock, okay? "Dear supplier, I'm writing to give you an update on the company. We are closing a financing which will allow the company to pay your outstanding invoices." Makes me wonder how many there were.
Yeah, and how long had they not been paying?
Yeah, like how much do they owe? I would say anywhere in the hundreds of thousands, if not more. So the closing of the deal will be in early May. We are committed to paying you in short order after the closing. We will be contacting all suppliers individually over the next 2 weeks to work out a payment plan which is acceptable to you. Please be assured that we are moving as swiftly as we can to get you paid as soon as we can. This financing has been challenging, but we have never wavered in our commitment to you, our suppliers. We will be using this investment to also invest in new and exciting lines of business, makes no sense, which you'll be hearing more about over the coming months. So, new lines of business, they can't even support the lines of business that they have. So that's kind of a almost like a phishing scheme. It seems like.
Well, yeah, it's like it's like a bait and switch.
Yeah.
Bait and switch. Like they draw you in with something, and then it's either completely different or there's nothing there at all.
And they don't fulfill their obligation.
Right, and it almost like I honestly like because I'm just that kind of person. I want to believe that maybe their intentions were to, maybe re-inject the cash flow, maybe, maybe to save it. But it's sounding more and more like it was deliberate.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really shady.
That is very shady.
And that's very, very disappointing.
And at the end it says, as always, I appreciate your support and patience as we work through the final details of the financing. Thank you. And then it's signed B something. So whomever the person was, I guess, with the PR or behind the message was sending it, saying, we're gonna take care of this. So I know one vendor said that they owed them over $10,000. They didn't get the decency of an email pretending that they would pay, just silence. They ghosted.
Wow.
What people don't understand is these vendors are not huge conglomerates. They're small businesses, and
a lot of them are just starting.
Right, and they're not getting paid. That means their employees are not getting paid. That means the people that were working for Nerdblock are not getting paid now. That they were left without a word, without a job, and now they're struggling now. So they have now they're suffering, and they don't have the option of disputing a charge. So I don't know.
How do you figure?
People are saying that they've been overbuying for quite some time. Some of the items from June's boxes were actually pretty old, so they've been trying to get rid of them in grab blocks and shirt punch bundles. I've noticed that because when I did my sci-fi block, I had actually gotten the sci-fi crate, and when I got my sci-fi block, like the grab block, it was repeats of items I had gotten in that sci-fi block, which they had said that everything would be new, that they were getting so much so many new items, new supplies for these boxes. So I thought that was really interesting. So apparently they're just trying to get rid of, all the stuff that they've been overbuying. But yeah, some people are saying boo on you for sharing personal emails, but they are having respect to take out the name to whomever the person was contacting them.
Right, so it can't get back.
They are kind of sharing their stories, so it's nothing. These emails are not personal. They weren't confidential.
People can decide to share if they want to. If you have an email, you can screenshot it and share it with whoever you want.
Obviously, I don't know what deals they had in place. I don't know what contracts they had in place. So I can't speak from a standpoint of knowing what all was agreed upon. I have no idea. But to tell people that you'll be getting stuff that you paid for in August and then charging for something that they'll never receive, that's kind of ridiculous. There's no shipping information, no emails for the people that have already prepaid for this stuff, and it looks like they're not going to get it. It's ridiculous.
Well, and the bad thing is I think this is going to cause a ripple effect with the other sub boxes, like the subscription boxes, and potentially to where people are not going to want to at least not maybe entirely, but they may not want to do the extended stuff like the discounted yearly or several month boxes. And I know most people do the month to month anyway, but you do get a pretty decent, it's not like huge, but it's a decent discount if you do like a year in advance or several months in advance. So people, like you were saying, people have spent money, they've paid money, and they're not getting anything.
Exactly. And what's crazy is that they were saying that some people have already been charged for August on the 1st of August, and they're normally not charged till the 11th. So it's almost like they were charged in advance to take that money and pay off some over outstanding debts. And a lot of people I know have gone to their banks and done chargebacks to say, no, that's not okay. So I'm hoping I'm going to check my account because I don't know if they've done that to me.
You should check it, and everyone watching this should check it too. And if you can find, where are you finding this information? Reddit?
Yeah, Reddit and the people that have been blogging specifically about Nerdblog. So
okay, because if you can find some kind of information showing that they're insolvent, then you can dispute the charge.
Well, there was someone actually that came forward that said that they worked at the store up until 5 days ago, and all staff are effectively fired as of that night across all four locations. They can confirm that all Nerdblock staff are fired.
Wow.
So if that does not tell you that it's gone, I mean, there were some people who are like, are we sure that they're gone? Because it just says maintenance and updates and stuff whenever you go to the website. So, I mean, no communication, and then to get that, someone that worked there. What I want to say, though, is there hasn't been a picture of a termination notice. So is it someone just being honest, or is it someone just kind of trying to make a big thing of it? I honestly don't know, and I'm kind of worried. I mean, to be honest, even if they did come back, I probably wouldn't subscribe anymore, because
nobody's going to trust them now.
No one's going to trust them, and they probably know that. So unless they try to pass themselves off as a new block or something.
Which, good luck with that, because with the way public information is, when you apply for a business license, people are going to trace it back. So any of the new boxes, I know people that are hearing this and going through this are going to be really suspicious, and they will find out.
Holy crap, I did not know this until this very second. What? Okay, so get this. Not only were all Nerdblock employees let go, they were given letters 2 days ago. I still want to see a picture of this. Nerdblock is finished. Shirt Punch is done. I did not know that. Apparently they said that Shirt Punch is also done. No one left to ship the products. Vendors aren't paid. Landlords not paid. Customers are not getting blocks. Calling them crooks. Like, this is crazy. When you check the website for Shirt Punch, it will not be returning. Holy crap. So we know, obviously, as we saw on the block I just unboxed, that Shirt Punch provided that t-shirt. So I don't know what's going on. It says that what gets me is that I heard this last Christmas they donated 10,000 of their blocks to charity to provide gifts for children. So I honestly had thought that their administration was better than to just vacate like that. I don't know.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, this is... Apparently, people have tried to call the stores. No one's answering. Nerdblock, as we know, is owned by fanblocks.com.
And this is what you get when you go to the Shirt Punch website. Basically saying we will be back August the 2nd. Which was 4 days ago.
Yeah, obviously that's not true.
Yeah. And I think that was to save face. That was basically to delay the inevitable of having to admit what we're finding out now. Because the less, I guess, like, the more time you can hide something, the less time you have to actually deal with it, because there will be consequences for this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this turned into a huge legal issue. Well,
and a lot of people were really mad because apparently the Star Wars box, specifically, the people that subscribed to said it was way overpriced for what they received. So a lot of people unsubscribed after that. So I know a lot of people that were, using that were very upset. So, but yeah, that's just what we've heard. I mean, that's the emails that we've seen. That's a personal email that the vendors were sent. I mean, obviously, this is the last block, I'm assuming, because they don't have a website. Like, when you go there, I'll show you right now. I'm going to bring it up here. It says, and I will show it right here. That is what it says whenever you go to the website. Fanblocks. It says, we're currently under a scheduled maintenance. We'll be back online soon. So, yeah, not happening.
Well, and with all the complaints about things being overpriced, I'm really starting to wonder if someone wasn't embezzling money and just
Maybe.
pocketing the extra money. Because, I mean,
And
seriously,
trying to get rid of backstock.
Right,
and
to kind of throw off.
And passing it off as new blocks or new stuff. Like, this, honestly, was very random. I'm not really... They stopped really kind of giving you a theme. Like, they did at first to try to be competitive with Loot Crate and Geek Fuel and, like, the E3 boxes, stuff like that were out there that they were competing with. So, I mean, they didn't even give a... kind of a blurb for this one.
No.
So, I mean, when they came out, they were direct competition with, like, Loot Crate. And now it's, I mean, they've kind of dissolved. So,
it looks like Loot Crate won.
I mean, I'm just appalled that they are doing this to their vendors. I mean, these people go to conventions. We've all met them. These are really nice people. They're trying to make a living just like the next guy. And
right.
they're really passionate about it. They love what they do. They're there to support and bring up the nerd community and to make it successful and to be there and, just be positive. And a lot of these people are getting shafted. And it's ridiculous. I mean, Shirt Punch, how many emails did we get from Shirt Punch? Anybody that subscribed to that newsletter, I'm one of them. You would get overloaded with emails of t-shirts that they were, advertising and selling. So, I mean, I don't know what happened or, what truly was going on behind the scenes. All I do know is now everybody's upset. No one's getting their money back except for people that have worked it out with their banks. I mean, this is crazy.
Well, and the more widespread this becomes, I guess the banks are probably going to be a lot easier to work with. Because, I mean, once it's well known, and like I said, with banks, I know with my bank, if you can show some type of, like, hey, this is documentation per their company that they are insolvent now, then they can go ahead and reverse it.
If you notice in the very last unboxing, there was not even a goodbye note. That was actually something I was looking for after I read this article.
You did.
And just looked at it.
That was actually a good idea. I would have never thought to check for that.
Yeah, and I was like expecting a sayonara, bye, if that was how they were going to go. But, like, I don't know, you guys. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, that I only just recently started resubscribing to them. So it's even more disappointing for me to know that I put my faith back into them. Obviously ill-advised, but,
Well, I mean, at the time, it wasn't like somebody was telling you not to.
Well,
I mean, and there wasn't anything going on, so nobody would have known any better.
And there was no suspicion. Like, I had no idea they hadn't paid their bills since first quarter. Because all the vendors and suppliers kept hearing was, well, we've got this in May, we've got this. And here it is, August. And this was July's block, and now they've ditched. Like, as of, like, August 1st, I believe, they just disappeared, so...
I just cannot believe that they tried to pull something like that. I'm in shock.
And Shirt Punch, like, I knew Nerd Block, but I had no idea about Shirt Punch until I read online just now about that. And as we can see, it's proven to be true also. They said that they were going to come back online August 2nd, and they're not. So,
and that was 4 days ago. And like I said, with it being related to this, obviously it's the same thing.
Yeah, I like it on my phone.
I still can't believe, like, I honestly, like I said, I bet you anything it's going to come out that someone was embezzling somewhere, because there's no way that you could have all that money going into it with as many people as they had doing it.
Like, the leader of the company maybe took it and ran. I don't even know. Like, this is...
I mean, it happens, unfortunately.
4 locations. 4 locations that got supposedly handed letters. Like, I don't know if maybe there was a non-disclosure agreement. That's why people are not sharing. I don't know what contracts are in place, what the employee contract was, but we have not seen any shots of those letters. So
I'm sure there's an NDA somewhere, because I bet you they knew this was going to blow up.
They knew that, and I'm sure there's going to be some court cases.
And I will tell, like, just there's been other kind of examples of stuff similar to this, where people were, they were told not to say anything.
Yeah.
But they kind of
Yeah.
they kind of found a way around it to let it out anyway. So
there was some frustration.
I'm wondering if something like that's going to happen. Like maybe some anonymous account is going to start posting, pictures of the letters and screenshots of stuff.
That's actually an interesting idea. Like some, like where it's not traceable. So, but yeah. We just wanted to talk about it a little bit because I know it's on your minds. It's been on ours, especially. I was honestly surprised I got this block, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't know about it till you told me. Like, she surprised me with this, and I was just like, what are you talking about?
Because everybody's been kind of shocked by this news. So, but yeah, we're going to actually post a link to the Reddit link on our YouTube so you can read kind of more thoroughly through what people are saying, what the vendors and suppliers are saying, and what they've shared themselves. So if you want to keep up with it, you can. Obviously, the very last Nerd Block unboxing for the classic block for the month of July, which I'm just now getting. It is, I got this like not even 2 days ago, and it's August 7th. So that's, I'm guessing, the last block there is. But yeah, that you can see that video. We just did it. So watch that. Please, we're going to be doing a lot of unboxings still, even though Nerdbot's out of the picture. We're still doing Loot Crate. We're still doing Loot Anime. We're still doing Think Geeks Capsule. We've got Owl Crate coming, which is a literary crate. So literature-based things. Harry Potter is a big one. And then they do a lot of other literature. You get books and stuff like that. So definitely check out for that. We've also got Skosh Box coming, which is a Japanese snack crate. And it comes with snacks and goodies and gummies and gum and jelly and all sorts of stuff, chocolate, and I've heard that there's also drinks and stuff that come occasionally, so we're going to be trying it live for you guys on camera with our special guest, Evie Galore. She's amazing, and we're going to be doing a super secret special video with our special guest, Evie Galore, as well. So check out our channel for that, subscribe, like the video, share it. Follow us on Facebook. On Facebook, you can like us at facebook.com/the Nerdettes because obviously we're here talking about all things nerdy, and we are true nerds. We're very well-rounded. We like all things nerdy. Comics, Firefly, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, Supernatural. We're going to be talking more about our fandoms, so check out that as well.
Yes.
Just so you kind of get an idea of how well-rounded of nerds we truly are. So Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, we game, we're real, we're not like, saying we're nerds and we're not. We are real nerds. So check us out. We love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry it's such a kind of somber topic this time around, but we're here to talk about all things. So, but yeah, we still love you, so thank you.
Bye.
Again, I'm Tiffany.
I'm Erica.
We're the Nerdettes, and we'll see you later.
Bye.